Okay, so let us continue with 10 more problems, which is heat transfer extra problems na kinalap natin from sources, okay? And these 10 problems are, I think, complex problems na makikita nyo rin naman pag inyong board exam. Okay? So, let us go with these 10 problems. Ngayon, I will take a pause every 3 problems. So, 3 parts to give myself a break dahil ah, hindi ganun kadali magsagot habang nagtuturo sa inyo. So, impromptu ko sinasagutan yan. Pinabasa ko yung problem and then sasagutin ko live. Okay? Ngayon ko lang din iniisip. So, nandito sa akin yung counter notes ko, ibig sabihin yung problem. Wala dito yung solution, nandito lang yung pinaka-answer niya. Okay? Yung choices. Doon lang ako bumabasa sa choices. So, pag merong close enough value, ayun na yung sagot. Okay? Makikita nyo, wala akong notes dito na hawak. Talagang yung problem set lang. Okay? So, let us proceed with problem number 1 for our heat transfer extra problems. So, number 1, what is the external heating surface area in square inch of a tube with the following dimensions? The tube inside diameter is 250 millimeters. The wall thickness is 25 millimeters. And then the length is 2.5 meters. So, ano ba ang measurement nito? Okay. You are given DI. Check. You are given a thickness. And then you are given a length. Check. Check. Now, if you will see, okay, if this is your tube, okay, extend mo yung tube na yan. Okay? Up to a certain extent. Okay? Yan yung length. And this is the DO. Okay? Nasa loob yung DI and then the thickness will be yung nandito sa boundaries na to, the annular section. Now, ang sinasabi mo dito, external heating. So, the external heating surface, the surface which your heat will come in contact. Hindi sinabing internal, okay? So, the heat will come from the outside. Okay? So, 'di ba kapag inirolyo natin ang isang papel, if I have here a paper, pag nirolyo natin siya, okay? Alam ko may mga sanay sa inyo magrolyo ng papel, okay? Makikita nyo, 'di ba that is a cylindrical figure, cylindrical tube. Now, kapag binulat-lat mo 'yan, okay? It becomes a sheet, okay? If that is the sheet, hindi mo kasi alam 'di ba? Sir, hindi ko abisado kapag ganyang figure. Kasi hindi ako magaling sa solid geometry. Worry not. Kasi this can be translated into a flat surface where area can be what? Determined. So what is the area here? Now, if you are given the length, syempre, ito yung length. Hindi na magbabago yan. Now, yung bilog na yon, this is circumferential. Okay? This is circumferential. Ano ibig mo sabihin dun, sir? Di ba ang circumference of a circle is pi d or 2 pi r? Di ba? So now, at this length, kapag inirolyo mo daw ito, pinaikot mo yan, pag ganun, okay? Magiging pi d or it is the circumference of the circle. Ang circle walang perimeter, okay? So, di ba ang area is length times width, now the width is the circumference of the circle. Area now will become pi d L. Ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is the external heating surface. So, therefore, you will get the external diameter or outside diameter. Now, the problem there is you don't have any given value for your DO. But you are given the values for your thickness and then the inside diameter. It is basic kasi tapos na kayo ng machine design, di ba? That the outside diameter, di ba? Pag shafting, lagi itong ganitong kino-compute. The outside diameter is simply equal to the inside diameter plus twice of your thickness. Okay. Now, we can put that into this equation. And we can determine the external heating surface. Actually, hindi nga to heat transfer. This is simply geometry lang. So therefore, the area will be equal to pi multiplied to di plus twice of the thickness multiplied to the length. Okay? That is in inch squared. Area is equal to pi times di. What is di? Okay? Di is 250 mm plus twice of the thickness. The thickness is 25, so 50 mm. Now, the problem here is we need it in inches. So, ang gagawin natin, as is natin to. Okay? And then, i-multiply natin ng the length. That is 2.5 meters. I-multiply natin yung 2.5 meters ng 1,000. Kasi, 1,000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. So, this will become millimeter. Now, if this is millimeter squared, ang kailangan natin is inch squared. Diba? Then, we can have this, diba? Ilang millimeter per inches? That is 25.4 millimeter. 1 inch. But, the problem here, naka-square yung millimeter. So, i-square natin to. Then, we can solve for the area of the heating surface. Now, we will solve. So, shift pi multiply to 250 plus 50, that is 300. Kapag kaya ng arithmetic, i-arithmetic mo na lang, wag na mag-calculator. Times 2.5 times 1,000. And then, you divide it with 25.4 square mo. Now, the value for the heating surface is 3,652. 3,652.1088 inches squared. Approximately 3,652.11 inches squared. Okay? That is the answer for problem number 1. How about problem number 2? Pakadali lang number 1, di ba? How much heat in kilocalories will flow in 8 hours through a plaster wall that is 15 millimeters thick and 1.5 by 0.75 or 3/4 meter in area if the temperature is 15 degrees Celsius on the one side and negative 1.5 degrees Celsius on the other side. Take that the conductivity of the material is 3.25 BTU inches hour. Okay? Feet squared degree Fahrenheit. Now, let's go back here. This will become handy. Okay? Yung measurement na yan. Okay? So, ang sabi dyan, 1 watt per meter degree Kelvin. 1 watt. Okay? Mali pala. 1 watt per meter degree Kelvin is equal to yung formula. 0.578. Yun lang. 578. 0.578. Tignan mo. Ayun na yun. BTU inch per hour. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-convert. Okay? Ito na yung conversion. Dinirekta ko na. Sinimplify ko pa para sa inyo. Okay? Para umikli lang ang inyong calculation. Sir, what is the conversion of 1 watt per meter degree Kelvin? Di 0.578. Di ba ang daling tandaan? 0.578. Ano yung counter, yung counter unit niya? So, BTU inch per hour, feet squared, degree Fahrenheit. Hindi nyo sa kailangan, i-convert pa ng pagkarami-rami. So, kasi dadaan pa ng BTU, kilojoule, per second, tapos multiply mo ng hour, multiply mo ito ng ek, malilito ka na. Okay? Tapos, kakancel mo pa to. Ang dami mong calculation dyan. All you have to do is to use this substitution. Okay? Yun na yun. Now, so kilocalorie ang kailangan natin. If this is conduction through wall, you have to first draw the diagram. Mm. First, draw the diagram. Okay? Ako lagi akong nagdo-drawing. So, from hot side to the cold side. Okay? So, cold side, negative 1.5 degrees Celsius. 15 degrees Celsius. Yung X niya is 15 mm. And then the area. Okay? Given naman dyan. So, list down the formula for your conduction. So, Q will be equal to Katex. Katex. Okay? Delta T ito eh. Pwede na yan. Delta T. Katex. Okay? So, in kilocalorie, kcal. Sir, recall natin yung conversion ng kcal. Okay? So, 1 kcal per 4.187 kilojoule. Ayan yung conversion niya. Okay? Now, let us solve yung Q. So, for number 2, okay, number 2. How much heat in kilocalorie will the flow, balikan natin yan, will the flow in 8 hours through a plaster wall that is 15 millimeters thick and yung area niya is 1 by 3/4. And then if the temperature change is in 15 to negative 1.5 in area, the temperature, and then on the other side, use K is at 3.25 BTU inches per hour, feet squared, degree Fahrenheit. So, dapat tama ang sagot ko dito eh. Let us check. Okay? Para hindi tayo nalilito. Mhm. So, this is Q. Conventional way of solving. Okay? Ka-text. Okay? 3.25 BTU inches per feet squared times hour times degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Yan yun. Now, you multiply with the area, which is 1.5 by 0.75 meter squared. And then, yung temperature change na yan, bale, multiply mo lang 9/5 or simply 1.8 times 15 plus 1.5 kasi negative naman siya. Degree Fahrenheit na yan. Okay? Change in, ano naman eh, change in temperature. Okay. So, 15 millimeter. So, set aside muna natin. Set aside natin sila. Okay. So, hiwa-hiwalay natin yung units. Okay. So, BTU, hour, inches. Okay. Ang matitira is, solve natin. Solve muna natin. As is muna, wag muna kayo mag-convert. 3.25 times 1.5 times 0.75 times 1.8 and then times 16.5. Yan. Divided by 15. Mamaya yun i-multiply ng 8. Okay. Ayan. Ano. Galing ako dito equal to. Ay, lumiit. Ayan. So, that is, lagay lang natin yung unit. Q is 7.239375. Okay, BTU, tapos inch per feet squared, tapos hour, degree Fahrenheit, tapos yung meter squared, and then degree Fahrenheit, divide mo ng millimeter. Ito yung mga naiwan na unit. Wag niyo muna i-simplify. Okay? Kasi hindi pa natin minumultiply ng 8 hours. So, paano natin multiply yan? May maka-cancel ba tayo dito? Yes. So, dito na tayo pupunta sa conversion. So, yung conversion natin is 3.28 feet. 1 meter square natin. Okay? Para maging ano. And then, i-multiply rin natin ng 25.4 mm kasi mayroong mm sa ibaba per inch. Ayan. May nakaligtaan pa kayo. Diyan nyo na ipasok yung 8 hours. 8 hours. So, cancel na natin yung same units. Pwede na dyan. Yung degree Fahrenheit, yung meter squared, dito. Yung feet squared, nandito. Yung millimeter, nandito. Yung inch, nandito. Yung hour, nandito. So, ang lumabas dyan is BTU na lang. Okay? So, 7.239375 multiplied to 3.28 squared times 25.4 times 8. The answer is, ayan na, tama na. So, Q is equal to 15,826.047. Tama na yung kaninang sagot. 49 BTU. Okay? BTU, BTU. Yan. BTU. You multiply it with the conversion ng BTU. 1.055 kilojoule tapos 1 BTU. Ang hinahanap dyan is kilocalorie. So, 1 kcal, 4.187 kilojoules. Okay. Cancel na yan. Ang lalabas na lang is kilocalorie. Okay. Cancel the BTU unit, BTU, kilojoule, and then kilojoule. Ang lumabas is kilocalorie. Now, you multiply it with 1.055 divided by 3.28 ulit. 4.187. The value will be Q is equal to 3987.6953. Approximately 3988 kilocalories. That is the answer. Okay, that is for problem number 2. So, brine enters a cooler. Wait, kunin ko yung phone. Brine enters a cooler at the rate of, naulit, mali ng type to. Naulit yung type niya. The rate of 5,000 gallon per hour at 75 degrees Celsius and leaves at 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Specific heat and specific gravity of the brine are 1.27 kilojoule per kilogram degree Kelvin and 1.2 respectively. Calculate the heat transferred in HP. The heat transferred in HP. Basic lang yan. Q is equal to M CP delta T. Ang problema mo, ang binigay sa'yo dito is the SG. Recall. Okay. That the density is equal to mass over volume. Yan. So, wala kang mass. So, kukunin mo dito sa density and volume. Okay, meron kang volumetric flow. Yes. Yung density mo, diba? Density ng fluid is equal to SG ng fluid multiplied to the density ng water. So, therefore, Q will be equal to yung SG ng fluid, density of water, tapos, okay, ito na yun, density, mass over volume. multiplied to the volume flow rate ng fluid. Kasi wala kang mass eh. Cp, okay? Delta T. This is now the formula for the heat transferred. Okay? So, Q. Okay. Meron kang SG ng fluid dyan. That is 1.2. 1.2. You multiply it with 1.27 kilojoule per kilogram. Degree Kelvin, which is Cp. Density ng water, 1 kilogram per liter. Density ng water yan ha. Kasi tignan mo, naka-rate ka ng gallon per hour. O, mas madali yan kapag naka-liter na. Hindi ka na kailangan mag-meter cube. Tapos dadano pa ng gallon. So, liters. 3.785 liters per 1 gallon. Yung. Tapos, you multiply it with the 5,000 gallons per hour. 5,000 gallon per hour. Oh, mahaba lang talaga ang solution yan. Times yung hour. So, 1 hour, 3,600 seconds. Haba, no? Diba? Yan ang nagpapahaba dyan sa heat transfer. Tapos, ayun naman. Okay, HP tayo. Okay na yan. Hour, seconds, gallon. Yung temperature change naman. From yung temperature change. Okay? From degree Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay? Degree Celsius. O di, divide mo ito ng 1.8. O di, 1.8. Okay? 1.8. Ano ba yung temperature change? 75 to 21. 75 minus 21. Ang lalabas dyan, degree Celsius na. Or Kelvin degree. Now, that will be, cancel na natin yung same units. Okay? Kilogram, kilogram, liter, liter, gallons, gallons, hour, hour. Okay? Yung Kelvin, yung Celsius degree, yun na yun. And then seconds na. Kilojoule per second is kilowatt, di ba? So, calculate na natin yan. 1.2. Okay, dito na, tuloy natin. 1.2 times 1.27 times 3.785 times 5,000. Okay? I-divide mo ng 3,600. Okay? And then, i-multiply mo ulit ng, inandito sa dulo, 75 minus 21 divided by 1.8. Now, the answer will be in kilowatts. Okay? That is, yung Q is in, the Q will be equal to 40.0579 kilowatts. Kasi kilojoule per second eh. Okay? This is in kilowatts. Kaya lang, kailangan natin is in HP. Okay? Q is equal to 40.0579. Okay? 0.579. May nakalimutan ba ako? 2 times. Ayun, 1.2, 3.785 liter per gallon. Okay, 5,000 gallon. Tapos, 3,600 seconds. Okay. Divide mo ng times. Kilowatt na to, di ba? Kilowatt. Times. 0.746 kilowatt per HP. Ay, mali. Di-divide pala to. Times 1 HP. 0.746 kilowatts. Tingnan natin kung tama yung pinindot ko dito. 75 minus 21, okay? 1.27 tapos 5,000. 1 kilogram per liter. Ayun, 0.2 lang pala napindot ko. 1.2 dapat. Ayun. That is 240. 240 point, yan, 240. Kaya nagtataka ako sa calcu, hindi siya napipindot kaagad. 240.3475. 3475. 3475. Ayan. Divided by 0.746. The answer is 322 HP. Q is equal to 322.1816 HP. That is the heat transferred in your cooler. Okay? Let us take a 5-minute break.